Let's hear it then, because my opinion is based off the headlines.
So, since I got the details, I'm gonna just give us the rundown. So Gabrielle Union, I believe she was on the podcast being interviewed, where she talks about cheating on her ex-husband and how she felt that she was justified or entitled to it. And
because she paid all the bills.
Because she was paying all the bills. So she admits to having focus issues at that age when it came to just focusing on her relationship while her career was blooming. She admits to that. And she claims that her first husband was also cheating on her. So this seemed to be a thing where they was like cheating on each other. So tell me, the part that I want to talk about is her feeling entitled to cheat on him for paying all the bills. So what were your thoughts when you heard that?
Could I say that?
Hell no.
That was my thoughts. What if, not only do this shit sound crazy, I'm entitled to cheat because I pay all the bills. That shit sound wild as fuck.
Yep.
But not only that, what if a man said that? Shit, I take it, I provide, I protect.
It would be.
I should be able to go fuck other bitches when I want to.
It would be bigger news than
especially somebody of her stature. Yeah. Like somebody as big as she is. Yeah, y'all have put his head on a silver platter for real. I just haven't seen anybody. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't seen anybody back in this crazy ass shit that she talking about either.
Yeah.
I ain't seen nobody like, yes, girl, tell her, woo woo. I ain't seen none of that. So
yeah, I haven't seen none of that either, actually.
So yeah, it's just I think everybody tired of the ways for real.
Yeah.
But nobody really want to be the guy to say it.
Don't even really be asking for their business.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why it seem like attention whores, bro. They the black Kardashians, damn near. But except they ain't setting no trends.
Yeah.
They ain't setting no trends.
I ain't seen one nigga with bright red hair.
But we don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying? I think people just over them for real. Man, and look, you just can't say it.
Man, look, I'm gonna start here by saying I fucks with D Wade as a ball player.
And as a ball player, that's it.
Favorite players as a ball player.
It don't go nowhere past that.
But I'm talking about that nigga was nice.
For sure.
Like nice.
It don't go past that though. Once that buzzer go off and he take his jersey off to go through the tunnel. It's fuck him, bro.
but did I mention that nigga was nice though? Way back in the gap though.
Yeah, he
so
fired.
That's how I feel about D Wade. I don't like having to know all their business. I think he weird. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the stuff they be doing is weird.
Weird as fuck.
But you know, it don't even matter to me. It wouldn't even matter if I didn't have to see their business all the time.
Because I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't follow none of their social media accounts or anything like that. So I really could care less what they got going on for real.
Exactly. Now, as far as these comments, I felt similar the way you did when I first heard this. Like, so a man could never get away with just saying that without women being all up in arms. But like, she said that. Now she also says that her ex-husband was cheating on her too. She says that they went to therapy over this, and in her first session, her therapist identified that there was two people that probably didn't belong together because they was always around other people. So, you know, there was something probably to that, but the idea that you should be able to cheat because you pay all the bills is still morally not correct. Now, we understand that somebody who pays all the bills will likely feel an entitlement to the point where not that it comes out as I can cheat, but it's not a lot of downside if you do. It's not the same as somebody who might get put out of a house or in a poor living situation for doing that, right? We got to be able to admit that. Somebody, and we do know that a person who has everything, a person who can afford to, can do it. So these is rules that the other 1% live by.
It also still depends on what the partner is willing to take.
It's always morally incorrect is the thing.
No, for sure. It's
always morally incorrect. For sure. And that's the whole.
And even when you go down to what the therapist was saying, that y'all don't belong together or y'all shouldn't have been together in the first place, that don't make cheating acceptable. Yeah. Separate, goddamn it. But yeah, that shit crazy as hell, bro.
Because at a couple of points, if this happened more than once, you was somewhere you wasn't supposed to be, doing shit you wasn't supposed to be doing, and planning on doing
Disloyal.
it again.
And I also don't believe that just because you're a fucked up person, I gotta be a fucked up person in return.
I don't
like I could still stand on my morals and beliefs and values, and you just be a fucked up person over there. Like that ain't gotta make me. You know what I'm saying? So by saying, oh well, he was cheating, so I'ma cheat too. Nah, bro. If I don't believe in cheating, I'm not about to go cheat. I don't give a fuck what she doing.
And if you value the sanctity of a marriage,
I don't give a fuck what she doing. I'm not going to cheat.
Nah, this is it's a crazy situation when you think back on it, because obviously she can't be that woman now, right? D Wade ain't no second class nigga, and she manages to maintain a marriage the way
unless they like to play with other people. And I wouldn't dare put that shit past them.
Okay, I did not. They weird as hell, so I did not leave room for that possibility. I do now. That could be the case, but I'm thinking,
and it's not considered cheating.
What I see is a wife now. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, it looked like some growth has been made. A lot of women don't come back from some of the decisions they make that far back in the past, but she seemed to be like, that seemed like it's not her stilo then, but she also she seems to, in the interview, she don't have no remorse for it at all. She just believes, like, in her mind, she shouldn't have been in that relationship. And I guess if you believe that somebody else is for you,
get out then, bitch. Don't sit here and be like, all right, now I'm about to go fuck with other people while staying in this relationship that I know I shouldn't be in. Nah, fuck out of here. Like,
and then, wait, let's speak to the dynamic, though, of women who pay all the bills and have other guys. Because I talked about this. I speak to this a lot, especially to women, like, on social media and shit. And I talked to him about how a woman who has all this money, you know what I'm saying, she don't be having the same exact options that people think she does, because women tend to want to marry at their level or above. These kind of women a lot of times end up with guys like that, because those kinds of guys are glad to be there, number one. Two, those are the kind of guys that will spend your money. Most guys we wired to be providers. That's why your income doesn't necessarily matter when we looking at your value as our mate.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I want to talk to the power dynamic there, because like I know a lot of women think that's okay, but the bottom line is, a lot of times when a woman is paying all the bills and a man is there, like, number one, I don't think she should be with that man because they not equally yoked. But two, that man tends to get emasculated. And a lot of times that's what I was
gonna go.
Well,
not equally yoked.
That man cheats because if she feels like that, openly,
it's another woman
that probably makes him feel
like a man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times that's a recipe for that kind of shit. Not saying it's okay.
Well, I think that I think that shit was a conscious decision that she made from the very beginning, because that's just the type of lifestyle she likes.
Yeah.
And Buddy wasn't with it, and she was just like, whatever, nigga.
Yeah.
I'ma do, because I can't fathom.
There's a chance that she told this story one way, but there's a chance that he started cheating after she was cheating too. Like, we don't got no proof.
But you know, saying that is blaming the woman and make, you know, all that other shit.
I just think we should leave room for the possibility of things that we don't like. A lot of shit we say.
I also know that women will look at you a certain way when they paying all the bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Women, they don't tend to respect you in the same light. They look at you like a extra child.
And they will say that they do. They will say that they do.
But they really don't. And they gonna tell their girls and all that shit that you ain't shit.
It comes out during arguments, or when you faced with the possibility of, should I leave over this or not? You know what I'm saying? And that's
she not gonna respect you, bro. She not gonna take your word for value for real, because it's like, I'm big dick around this hoe for real. I'm paying all the bills.
Exactly.
And now it is certain situations where like, if you was going to school for something and you close to graduating or whatever, and you go full time and you stop working, and she can afford to hold the fort down.
And married on potential.
And so it could be a situation like that. But you gotta know that on those frustrating days, on those days where she at work and the boss pissing off or something like that, you gotta know she thinking, I wish this nigga had a job, because then I wouldn't have to work if his ass was working. Even though it's for the greater cause of you finishing school or you finishing the trade, whatever it could be, she gonna be like, man, if I ain't had to go through this shit, if this nigga was, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna always come back to that shit. Like, nah.
And
hell nah.
For my last point here, I want to make the point also that it's likely she was raised this way because in her interview, she has this quote by her dad. She said that her dad told her that shit was okay because whoever has the most can do the most. And that's what she said she used to justify this. Like, I understand how that sounds, and it's some truth to that too.
I'm not down. Well, but I'm not down in. So I'm gonna agree with that because I'm not down in the dynamic of she's paying everything and he's paying less. Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in you doing what works for your relationship. Right. So if y'all think it's 50-50 and that makes y'all, because that's y'all team.
I agree with you right there.
So yes, as a man, I want to be a provider. I pride myself on being able to be the provider, to pay the bills and all of that. But if we have a situation where we have to go 50-50 because that's the most conducive for our family and our goals, then let's go 50-50. But I pride myself on being that provider, and I feel like a man should provide the roof at the very least.
To be honest with you, contrary to popular belief, I think we all, in our most primitive forms, I think all men are hardwired to want to be able to provide and to want to be able to do that for a woman that they can keep to themselves.
Right.
So for sole access. I think that was even back when we was cavemen, that was the trade-off. Sole access to your body, and I provide and I protect you from the world. And I think, like I said, in our most primitive forms, I think all men want to be able to do that. You do what you can, right?
For sure.
Now, I feel like I would be irresponsible if I didn't say that she also said that what her dad told her she feels today was toxic, and that she don't really live by that. So, I mean, of course, she's in a different relationship with a guy who can provide whatever she needs, right? But she feels that that's toxic, so. I guess she wouldn't want to see that.
What is just a random question? Outside of her being married to this mega rich ass nigga, we know she did movies in the background. Mm-hmm. I mean, like back in the day. Yeah. I haven't seen her anything new. Maybe I'm just asleep, but I haven't seen her anything new. So she could be really good at saving money. This is my accounting pocket moment, I guess. But she could be really good at saving money, but where the fuck she can't look at it like that now. Cause she ain't the breadwinner to be paying for everything. Well, so of course her mind frame gonna change now than it was back in the day.
She likely wouldn't want to see D Wade, feeling like she felt when
exactly. Like you ain't in a position to be big dog no more.
It's convenient as hell is what you saying to change.
Yeah. Now that you change your mind, cause look what you doing, bro.
For sure.